Hi everyone, happy new week. Welcome back. Today we want to see how to design a business card on our Android smartphone using this application Pixellab. So let's get to work right away. I want us to work first with this background. Let's prepare our background. We go and set the background size. Now the standard size for a business card is 1098 for the width, and the height is 648. So this for the height and for the width and the height. Once you are done setting that, you can check OK, and we have this size. Then you come to your background, you go to color and you change the color to pure black so that we can see what we are doing. Once you are done doing that, you go to shapes, you choose a square shape and you bring it like this, and you come to max tool. You don't enable the max tool yet, so you just select max tool and you bring this edge, this upper edge up here, because we want to create a particular curve shape. So once you are done putting that one at that top end, you can bring this one this side so that you can easily control. Then you carefully hold this one here and bend it carefully. As you are bending it, be reducing the size of the length of the arrow, okay, of the marks. Be reducing, because once you the max tool and the bezier tool, in using it, if you want a curve shape, you have to keep the length of the arrows to be a little bit shorter. Once they are long, they might become a straight line and we might not have that curve. So that is what we are trying to do here. And you carefully control this one here also. Control, so that we have something like a curve shape. Okay. You control it carefully. Carefully control it. Once the length of the max is too long, you might not have a curve shape. Once you have that, then you can enable it. It should be in. In should be the one that is highlighted, so it should be this in, so that we have this. Then you can check OK, and wow, we have a nice shape created. Then you increase the size and you bring it to this angle. Once you are done increasing the size, you can bring it to this angle like this. Then you go to your color option, enable the color, then you choose gradients for your color. So we are going to create a particular color. For the gradient, you choose the first color. Let me take that again. So you come to color, enable it, then you choose gradient. Once you choose gradient, you are going to choose this plus bar so that you can create a color. So we click on it, and this is our first color, this is a second color. So we first of all click on this one, then we click down here to adjust the color. So let's go. We click here, then we click down here. I hope you can see that effect. Then carefully hold this angle and bring it to the left side, because we want but this left, this bright yellow red color. So you can bring it here, position it like this. Good. Then you choose the second one and you do the same thing. Hold it and bring it here. As you bring it, then this one is for the brightness of a color. This one is for to make a color darker, lighter or darker. So you click on this one, you try to make this red now to be a little bit darker, so that they can be contrast with the first one which we created. That is what we want to do. Okay, once you do that, then you come up here to alignment here, These are all alignments. We are going to choose a horizontal alignment for this color, so we click on this first one. This first one, this is the alignment that we have chosen, so it's the first one. Then we bring this a little like this. Good. Then we have that effect. I hope you can see that. Good. Now what you're going to do is to copy it. As you copy it, minimize the size. And bring it here. Come to your shadow, enable the shadow. Then you increase the blur radius completely. I offset your x-axis. Offset it by -18 and offset y by 10. Once you have that, come to this plus bar, because the color, the shadow is too shouting, is too bright. We don't want that. We want to adjust that. So you click on this plus bar, then you hold this last one, which stands for the opacity. You bring it like this, so that this dark shadow cannot be too vibrant. Okay, I think it's too, the x-axis has been, is too out, so let's take it in a little. Okay, good. Good. So we have that already established. Then you can come now to your background. Give the background a white color completely. Once you are done giving it a white color, go and lock up all the shapes. Now you choose a square, reduce the opacity of the square to 0. Then you come to stroke, increase the stroke width to about 6 or thereabout. Okay, let's take this all over. This cannot work, so let's do something different. Let's just allow it and give it a black color. Good, perfect. This one is going to work. So we try to do this. Okay, good. So we have that. Then you click on it. You come to your rotation button. Let's rotate it to about 50. Then you copy it, bring it to the same point like the first. Let's rotate it now to -50. The first one was 50, so this one is going to be -50. Okay, good. Now use your position tool to bring everything to fall along the same margin, or the same line. It's not yet aligned, so let's try to align to that. Okay, good. It's now aligned. Then come and copy it again. Now come to rotation, undo the rotation. It should be angled 0 degrees. Then you bring it here using your position tool. Align it well. So we are trying to align everything. Alignment. Okay, once you check and that is aligned, you are good to go. Then come on layer once again, layer bar is up here. Click on it. Once you click on it, you come and select the first 2 lines that you created, and once you are done selecting them, you choose on this one here to mesh them. So we are going to merge it to create this shape. I hope you can see that shape. So now we have created that shape. What you are going to do is to click back on the shape, copy it so that it can be 2, then you can bring it down here, rotate it carefully and place it such that it aligns with the first one. Okay, such that it aligns. Okay, once you have that, then you can copy this single line that we created, bring it here to close up this so that we can have this kind of a cone shape, so that we can have this kind of a cone shape design. So what we are left with is now to align everything such that it looks like a whole complete shape. So quickly let's do that. So we just try to work on the perfection, try to make everything to plumb. Have to make everything to plumb well. Oh my God, it's really taking us time. So everything has to plumb well. So using your position button, you can plumb everything to have this. Once you are done plumbing everything and you see that it's okay, then you can click on all of them. You select all of them and you choose back this in order to match everything together. So you match it. Once you are done merging it, hold it to this right side, expand it a bit, then compress it up a little like this, and minimize the size. Once you minimize the size, come to color, enable it, but now you choose gradient, this second one gradient, and you choose the gradient that we are just from creating. Once you choose the gradient, click on this plus button and click on this icon here in order to interchange the layering. So let's click and you see that now you see that the dark red is to the left and the brighter one to the right. So that's what we wanted, and we have that. Let's further reduce the size to just about 7. Then we can move it up and place it somewhere there. Okay, that actually stands for a logo, but for the logo of a company, this one is just for illustration. We don't have a company, so we choose text, we write company name. Now you give it a pure black color, and you come to fonts. We want to use a particular font here called Jura, so I'm using the Jura regular font. Minimize the size considerably and place it here. Okay, good. Now let's on text once again. Then we write the name of the person, Davis Snowman. Let's just put everything in caps for his name. Then we come to color, give it a black color. So once you are done giving it a black color, you come to font. Then we are going to use the Montserrat semi-bold font for this. Montserrat semi-bold. Now we reduce the size considerably as well, and make sure that everything is plumbed, is aligned. Remember, alignment is very necessary in design. So let's click on this, copy this, then we write marketing consultant. So that's the role of the Davis Snowman. He's a marketing consultant. So once you achieve that, then you come to shapes, choose this time around a circle. To the opacity you reduce it to 0. Then you come to stroke and give it a stroke width of about 6. Minimize it well. Oh, let's choose it again. So let's add the stroke width. So at this juncture, it's not going to be easy to reduce the size of this. Okay, so I have this now. We click OK. Good. Then use your position tool to bring it somewhere down here, and to the size, let's reduce the size further to just about 3. Send it down. Then you go back to color, give it this pure red color, and you are done with that. Then you go to shapes, choose a circle once again. This time around, give it this same red, pure red color. Then you minimize the size considerably. Use your position tool to bring it here. So let's come to size. Okay, good. It's okay like that. We actually want to place this at the middle of that circle. Okay, perfect. We have that. So let's merge the two together to form one shape. We have that. Then you can copy back this text to write the name. Now let's write the number of the contact, 6. I've actually not used the same information or the same contact details here in order to avoid tracing back to the client. So that's what we are doing. Now we copy back, go to your layer option, copy this shape. Once you are done copying it, use your position tool to bring it here. At this juncture, I will advise us to go and use our grid button. This one up here, it enables you to work on the margin, like to use it for your ruler, for the purpose of your ruler. So once you have that, you click here, then you go back to layer and click on the shape. You know the shape is very small, so we can't go directly and click on it, otherwise everything will be offsetted. I think it is now plumbed. Okay, good. Now let's copy this number and write a different thing here. Your contact. So now let's write your email address here. And we place it here. After that, go back to the shape, copy it again, because we are going to use this to fill in all the contact details for this client. So push it here. Let's push it up. Be careful with your alignment. Everything must be aligned in order to make the design uniform. So let's copy back this text and we write your, now we want to give your address here. So let's push this one down. Then the first thing is the address of the person. Oh my god, that rotated. So you see, handling small text is not easy. You have to be very careful. I prefer we use our position button to do all of that. Go back to the shape, do the same procedure, copy, then you bring it down. Okay, good. Now we copy it again for the last time and we write here your website address here. Your website address here. Good. So we have this created out now. We have this all created out. We are done. This is the front of the business card. Once you have this, then you can save your work as PNG and as Ultra. Once you save that, it's already saved to your gallery. So I'm still going to use some of these shapes here to create the back of the design. What we're going to do is to delete all of this. Carefully delete until you are left with just these two elements. So what we're going to do now is to come to our background, enable it, and then we give it the same gradient color that we just created. So once you have done giving it the same gradient, you come to this shape up here, the first shape. Let's go and remove the shadow option. So we remove the shadow option, then we minimize it, reduce the size. Let's unlock it and reduce the size. So reduce the size, rotate it a little. Okay, good. So copy it. Once you are done copying it, then you can rotate it like this. Rotate it and place it somewhere down here at this other end. So now we have something like the back of the design. Let's lock everything up. Then what we're going to do is to copy this shape that we created. You remember this shape? Very good. So we're going to copy this shape. Copy it. Copy. Place it. Copy again. use your position tool. Remember, for anything that is small, always use your position tool in order to avoid having complications. So we are going to space it out here carefully. Good. Now let's copy back the shape. This time around, let's give it a different color, a white, pure white color. Pure white color. Then we expand it like this and place it, align it to the middle, and you position it, alignment to the middle. Good. Now we go to letters. We write company name. So this is actually serving as the back of this business card. Okay, now we go to font and give it a very nice font. I prefer we use Montserrat semi-bold. Very good. This will actually work here. Let's check if it worked. Yeah, perfect, it worked. And let's leave it the same as the white color. Go to alignment, align everything to the middle. Now we have the back and the front of this business card. So this is how we can go about designing our business card. What you are going to do now is to save the back also as PNG, dimension as ultra. So once you are done saving it, let's go and check our gallery to see if we have this. So this is the back and this is the front of the business card. So this is how we can design a business card using our Android smartphone on our Pixellab. I believe we all learned something. Thanks for watching. Please, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, subscribe so that you can be the first to be notified whenever we drop regular content. There is actually nothing gained in design when you don't practice. So as you learn this today, I believe you learned something. Go home, practice it, and keep practicing until you are perfect at doing it. Until some other time, stay blessed. God bless you.